Good morning, boys and girls. The standard that we're going to be working on is ELA GSE 1.RL.9 to compare and contrast the adventures and experiences of characters in stories. When you compare and contrast in reading, you are looking for things that are the same and things that are different. For example, what is similar with the two students above, both kids have glasses. The difference is one kid is a boy and one kid is a girl. What do you think? Compare and contrast these two things, the polar bear and the penguin. One thing that is the same is you would see both of these animals in cold weather. Something that is different is that the polar bear has white fur, whereas the penguin is black and white. If you look at their feet, they are also very different. Compare and contrast these two things. On the right, you see two houses. One thing that is the same, both pictures have a house and water in front of them. They also both have trees. One thing that is different is that in the one on the left, it looks like it is wintertime, whereas the one on the right, it looks like it could be spring or summer. There are no leaves on the trees on the one on the left. The one on the right has green grass and green leaves on the trees. What do you think? Compare and contrast the two things in the picture at the top. One thing is the same is that they are both girls. One thing that is different is the expression on the girls' faces. The girl on the left looks happy, where the girl on the right looks sad or frustrated. Something else that is different is the girl on the left has on a blue shirt and the girl on the right has on a pink shirt. Now let's look at the picture at the bottom. Compare and contrast these two things. One thing that is the same is they are both things that you would see for weather. Something that is different is that one on the left looks like it's a tornado, where the one on the right looks like it's a rain cloud. Something else that could be the same is they are both a gray color. Another thing that is different is the one on the left has a smile on its face and the one on the right has a frown. Let's look at these two stories. On the top is the story of the ant and the grasshopper. On the bottom is the cardinal and robin. I'll read Ant and the Grasshopper first. An ant and grasshopper lived in the forest. The ant worked hard. The grasshopper was lazy. The ant told the grasshopper to get to work. Winter was coming soon and they needed food. The grasshopper said he didn't care and went to sleep. 4 months later, winter came. It was freezing. The ant had a lot of food to eat. The grasshopper had no food to eat. He went to the ant's house to ask for food. The ant felt sorry for the grasshopper. He told him he should have worked hard in the summer and should not be lazy. Think about what the author is trying to teach you in the story and the actions of the characters in the story. Now I'll read Cardinal and Robin. A cardinal and a robin lived in a tree. They needed to build a nest. Cardinal worked hard building a nest. Robin just sat and watched. Cardinal told Robin that she needed to start making her nest. Robin thought she could just do it later. She kept on waiting. Cardinal started forming her nest with mud and leaves. Robin just napped. The next day, they were ready to lay their eggs. Robin tried to quickly make her nest. She could not find any twigs or leaves. Cardinal felt sorry for her, so she shared her nest. She told Robin to work hard next time. Think about the characters' actions and the message that the author wants you to learn from these stories. What is the same and what is different? Okay, this is what I came up with that was the same and different about the stories. Excuse me. The same, both had characters that were lazy, the grasshopper and the robin. Both had characters that worked hard, the ant and the cardinal. Both hard-working characters, the ant and the cardinal, felt sorry for the lazy characters, the ones at the end of the story. So now what was different? Well, one story took place in the forest and one in the trees. One had characters looking for food, and the other story had characters building nests. The cardinal shared with the robin, but the ant did not share with the grasshopper. That's what I saw was the same and different about the two stories. Now it's your turn. These two stories have things that are the same and things that are different about them. I'm going to read you the stories, and then your assignment for Monday, March 23rd, is to go into the collaboration space for reading and type what is the same and what is different about these two stories, period. If you don't have access to type in your answer, you can also write it on a piece of paper. Make sure you put your name at the top and you put Monday, March 23rd. The Boy Who Cried Ow. A boy named Sean liked to play tricks. He tried to tell his mom and dad he got hurt on his bike all the time. He would lie and pretend to be hurt. His parents tried to help him every time. They got mad when he said, "Just joking." One day, Sean actually got hurt on his bike. When he ran inside to get his parents, they ignored him. They thought he was just joking again. When his mom finally saw him crying and hurt, they ran to help him. His mom said, "Sean, this is why you should not joke about being hurt. We thought you were just joking." The next story is The Cat Who Cried Mouse. Tabby was a playful cat. He played tricks on his friends. He always said he saw a mouse. His friends would look for it for 10 minutes. They would get mad when Tabby said there was no mouse and he was kidding. The next day, Tabby saw 2 mice run across the floor. He yelled, "Mice!" He ran after the mice, but no one came to help him. The 2 mice got away. Tabby was sad. When he told his friends that they missed the 2 mice, they told Tabby they thought he was just joking again. Your assignment is to go to OneNote and type under Monday, March 23rd in the reading section, what is the same and what is different about these two stories? If you can't do that on Office 365, then you should get a piece of paper, put your name, put the date, Monday, March 23rd, and write what you think is the same and what is different about these two passages. Boys and girls, I hope you have a good day, and I can't wait to see you again.